Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Melissa and today I'm going to be bringing you some favorites. I'm not real consistent with posting my favorites. They don't always change that often, but I have kind of some new things that I've been using, and my morning routine has changed a little bit. I'm posting a little kind of a get ready with me style, real live time, how I really get ready in the morning. And so a lot of the things that are in that video are in my favorites because that's what I've been using. You know, you tend to go to the things you love the most. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with some skincare items. The first up is this Glow Tonic from PIXI. This is a brand that's available, I think, exclusively at Target, and I featured this in my drugstore options for skincare. This has definitely been one of the favorite things that I discovered while I was preparing for that video. This is such an awesome toner. It has 5% glycolic acid, so I feel like you get, you know, some really good skincare ingredients on a daily basis when you use this, and I'm about down to here on this. I love this. I think it's just truly a fabulous find at the drugstore. So the next item is something that I discovered while putting together the drugstore options skincare video, and that is this little day cream from Olay. It's from their Regenerist line, and it's the regenerating lotion with sunscreen. It has an SPF of 50, which is fabulous. It doesn't break me out. It works well under my foundation, and I am really enjoying using this. Especially love the higher SPF and the fact that it gives me a little bit more protection for this time of year, which is the summertime. The sun is a little bit stronger and it's out a little bit longer, so this has been a real surprise and delight to find. So the next item is a sunscreen that I've talked about before on my channel. It is, I think, pretty much a holy grail sunscreen for the face that I have gone back to time and time again. It's from Roche Posay. It's the Anthelios 50 Mineral Sunscreen. This comes in a tinted version and an untinted version. I like the tinted version. It's a very light tone, and I don't think it really gives that much coverage. It does a little bit of blurring on my skin tone, which I would say is a light medium skin tone. Which who doesn't like a little bit of blurring when you're at the beach and you're really not wearing any makeup whatsoever? So I happen to really like that part of it, but it does come in a clear version as well. It is just a really lightweight sunscreen. It doesn't get in your eyes. It doesn't make your eyes water when you perspire. I have probably used this for about, I would say, over 2 years, and this is I'm about well into halfway on this bottle, so it is well loved. And I already have a couple of backups because this is something I don't want to be without. And sometimes when I travel during the summer, this is actually the only face product I bring. You know, if you're going to the beach for a week or for a beach weekend, you probably don't want to wear a really heavy foundation, even when you're going out at night, but you still want the coverage because this is tinted. This fits the bill for me beautifully. So the next item is this Sephora brand Perfection Mist Airbrushed Foundation. My shade is light. I think it's a really good match for me. I don't tend to get a lot of color on my face during the summer, so it really is a great match. I apply it with either a really dense brush. I like it with either this brush, or if I'm doing something quick, I use one like a beauty sponge. And I featured this in a recent video. I think it was something I wanted to use up, maybe. I used it up, and then I didn't have it, and I was like, dang, I really missed this. I really liked this foundation for the summer. It's super lightweight. It's not going to give you a ton of coverage, but I just don't want to really wear a very heavy foundation during the summer. And probably one of the coolest things about this is when you spray it on, you know, a brush or a sponge, and then you go to apply it to your face. It's very cooling. It has a very cooling effect. And I really like that in morning. It kind of wakes me up a little bit. I don't know. It's fun. I had to go and buy another one because I really enjoyed using it. I wouldn't say, while there is 2.5 fluid ounces in here, it's not going to last as long as, say, something that comes in a jar like this. It just isn't. I think there's other things in there. I don't know. I found it didn't last as long. But I really liked it, and the Sephora brand is very affordable, and I think it's very similar to the Dior Air Flash foundation, which is probably at least twice as much. So I recently picked up this new Aqua XL eye pencil from Makeup Forever. I picked up a couple different shades, but the shade that I have really loved is this gray shade. It is just a really nice dark saturated gray that almost is like a little bit softer than black, but really dark and defines your eye. So it's a little bit of a hybrid, just give you kind of a little bit of a softer look than, say, a full-on black liner if you are looking to get a little bit of a softer look. I am wearing this today, and I've been reaching for it so much because I love that darkness, but black sometimes can be a little harsh, and I find in the summertime I tend to maybe scale back a little bit and go with a little bit of a softer look. Just, it's summertime, you have to go a little bit lighter. So this has been a really great surprise, favorite, awesomeness. And I would say, in terms of the longevity, I would say it's average. I wouldn't say it's the most long-wearing product I've ever used, but it's certainly not the least long-wearing product that I've ever used as like an eyeliner type product. And it could possibly be the products that I use around my eyes to give a little extra moisturization, maybe breaks it down a little bit more than if I didn't use that, and I haven't gotten that scientific about it. Testing it different ways, but yeah, I think the wear time is good. Good to above average. So next up is a cheek product that I picked up from Bobbi Brown, and it is a shimmer brick in the shade Rose. And I've been wearing this as my blush pretty much for the last 2 weeks, or almost since the time I picked it up. I really like it. It gives you just a beautiful little extra glow. You don't have to think too hard about, you know, putting highlighter on. And I think one of the things I really like about it is a very soft shade. So at times where maybe I can over blush a little bit. Yes, I said it. I admit it. I occasionally over blush. You can really pile this on and not look too heavily blushed, if you know what I mean by that. I think it gives such a beautiful flush of color without being too heavy. If this is all about like, oh, not too heavy, not too heavy. I guess that's where my mind is at these days. So I'm really enjoying this so much. I just can't stop using it. So next up is this YSL lipstick. It's the Rouge pour Couture Le Mat formula, and this is in shade 207. I am totally obsessed with this lip color. I just wear it all the time. I think it's just one of the most perfect spring/summer lip colors. It's pink, but it's not too pink. It's dark, but it's not too dark. I am just so happy with this lipstick. And one of the things, like a little side benefit for this, is because this package is super shiny, you can actually use the outside of the package to apply your lip color. You get enough of a reflection out of that, so you don't have to pull out a separate mirror or put it inside one of those little lipstick compacts. And that's kind of cool. You know, it's just pretty, no muss, no fuss. You just take it out, you put it on, you're done. Okay, I'm down to the last 2 items. The next thing is from Sensationail. It's the Polish to Gel Transformer. I love wearing gel nail polish, especially during the summer when you're in and out of the water and your sunscreen, you're putting sunscreen on it. Regular polish tends to just kind of get really weird when sunscreen hits it. It changes the color, it changes the finish. Gel polish is pretty much bulletproof. And I've been a long-term lover of gel polish, but this is a new product from Sensationail, and this allows you to use your existing nail color with this to create your own, basically transform your regular nail polish into a gel nail polish. There's two different ways, two different methods that they tell you you can use it. There is the mixing method, and then there is another method where you apply the nail color and then just use this as a top coat. I've tried it both ways. The most satisfying way is the mixing method. It's long wearing, it doesn't chip, it doesn't come off, it's just really great. The other method where you apply the nail color and then use this as a top coat, it hardly lasted a week for me. It was very disappointing. I was unhappy with how long that lasted. So I've just gone back to the little mixing method. And basically what you do is you take about 6 drops of your color, and they give you like a little mixing container. So you put about 6 drops in here, and then you add 6 drops of this. You mix it together and you apply it and cure it under the lamp. It's super easy and just a great way to use some of your favorite nail colors and turn them into gels. Winner, winner. Kate and I have both been using this and we are thrilled. So the last item is not really makeup or nails or anything like that. This is something that I'm just going to share with you because it's a new product that I've tried that I've really loved. You know, I sometimes throw little random things in at the end of my favorites videos. I recently went to the eye doctor and we're trying some new lenses with me. We talked about how my eyes water a lot. I'm like, oh God, I feel like it's just like I've got old runny eyes, like old age eyes. And he goes, actually, that's not what's going on. What's going on is your eyes are dry, and so your tears are trying to replenish the moisture in your eye. And he recommended this product for me. So you can use this if you wear contacts or not wear contacts. It's safe for both, and you can use it, he told me 4 times a day. I don't use it that often. I tend to use it when I put my lenses in. I put a few drops in my lens and then pop them in, and then usually by late afternoon my eyes are getting pretty dry again, and I will like refresh my eyes a little bit with it. So it's kind of like almost like an as needed basis, but I have found it has really helped me with my runny eye situation. I would often be, you know, like this on my way to work, you know, like blotting, 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 because my eye was running. You know, what the heck? So I'm just sharing that with you. I picked this up at my grocery store. It's probably available at CVS too. It's, I really like it. I think it's really helped my runny eye situation. Okay, that wraps up my favorites. I'd like to know what you've been loving. Have you tried something new that's been fantastic that you want to share with the group? I really love reading those comments and seeing what things you are enjoying the heck out of. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you real soon in my next video. Take care. Bye.